the midterm elections in 2022. No, they didn't go exactly the way we wanted. Neither did COVID. It didn't go the way we wanted. We turned into a lockdown disaster, but there were still great benefits we can take from it. You see, the great sorting for people is not a negative, it's a benefit. I want to know if I can or can't trust my sister. Turns out I can, but I would want to know if I couldn't. The great sorting for 2022 after the midterms was the great sorting for your area. It wasn't a people sorting, it was an area sorting. Is your state salvageable? Or is your state something that should be abandoned so you can go be free and your children can be free after you and their children after them? Michigan's gone. After 2 straight years of horrific lockdowns, they went out and revoted that hag governor in and also gave Democrats supermajorities in the state house, state senate. Michigan's gone. I love Michigan. Beautiful state. You should move if you live there. It's gone. It cannot be recovered. California? Want to hear about some of the things California's passed? It's a sanctuary state officially for transgender kids by, and I quote, protecting the use of drugs or surgery to provide gender-affirming care. Another law allows the state to take action against doctors who dissent from the COVID narrative, meaning if your doctor decides that, say, something like ivermectin is beneficial to you and may help you, it's now against the law. The state can go against them in California. Jaywalking's decriminalized because of racism. I swear on my life I'm not making that up. Loitering for prostitution has been decriminalized, and nurses are now allowed to murder unborn babies without the doctor in the room. So allow me to ask you something. Why are you staying there? Why are you staying in New York? And I know you probably have answers. Maybe you're answering the TV right now. Maybe you're saying, Jesse, my mom lives here and I'm taking care of her. Man, I get that. Maybe you're saying, Jesse, I'm in a job, I'm 2 years from retirement, I can't leave. I get that. I understand there are reasons why people can't go. You're never going to get any judgment out of me. But if maybe you can go, and you understand that this only continues to go this way, right? As the red states start to become, thank you, Lord, more and more anti-communist, and the blue states become more communist, you understand that life only gets worse in the blue states, and the red states will be the place where your family can be free. Look, and here's something else. Maybe you're sitting there saying, Jesse, I don't like that strategy. Jesse, I hate when you talk like this. Jesse, we can't just bail. Okay, well, let's just say I give you that argument. Okay, but here's the thing. It doesn't matter that you feel that way and I feel this way. It's not significant. It doesn't even matter which one of us is right and which one of us is wrong. People are already going. They're already leaving. You see, California and New York led the United States of America in people leaving. Whether or not you choose to participate in the blue state exodus, you should understand full well it's happening no matter what. Blue people are moving to blue as red states pass these anti-abortion laws and whatnot, as they should. People are moving to red when they want to live under those values. Shoot, and credit to the communists, Governor Kathy Hochul's telling people to get out.
And we're here to say that the era of Trump and Zeldin and Molinaro, just jump on a bus and head down to Florida where you belong. You don't represent our values. You are not New Yorkers.
Man, I can't believe I'm saying this. I totally support and agree with Kathy Hochul. If you're a big Trump supporter, get out. You don't represent the values of New York. New York has different values than you. You should leave. Here's an idea where you should go. Oh, I don't know, a state that's run by this guy.
Freedom lives here in our great sunshine state of Florida. We reject this woke ideology. We seek normalcy, not philosophical lunacy. We will not allow reality, facts, and truth to become optional. We will never surrender to the woke mob. Florida is where woke goes to die.
On a more practical level. Well, I mean, look, you know who you want to be your governor, but on a more practical level, on a more just you and me talking level. Do you feel safe in these blue areas now? I don't need to talk about the machete attack in Times Square because it's way beyond that. It's a new headline every single day in these blue hellholes from LA to New York City and everywhere in between. Do you feel comfortable there? Look, I live in Texas, but I'm in the Houston area. I'm not in Houston. And I'll be honest with you now, we never go into the city anymore. And I would never send my wife and kids into the city unless I was with them armed. Even though they're armed all the times, I just simply won't go. Why? Because we have the same judges, same DAs, turning all the violent hoodlums loose. They are raping and pillaging their way through Houston, and I'm not putting my family in danger. And here's something else you have to accept, and I know this is difficult to accept. Your blue area that's now a crime-ridden disaster, there's zero indication right now that it's going to turn around, none. We've had challenges to everyone from the LA mayor to Newsom to all these other people. There have been challenges of people trying to stand up, and they continue to fail time after time. The blue areas aren't going to get better. They're getting worse. I brought up New York. In New York, they're blaming all the high crime on white supremacists.
White supremacists, right-wing extremists, and domestic terrorists trying to stoke fear in the hearts of New Yorkers. They want us to think twice about our safety before we worship, before we get on a subway, before we go dancing with our friends.
It's up to you. All I can do is continue to warn you, continue to tell you what's coming. If you're in a red state, man, I have high hopes. I feel like we're going to keep winning these local elections. We're going to start taking back our state houses and state senates. We're going to have good governors. We're going to become anti-communists. The blue states, you know where it's going. All that may have made you uncomfortable, but I am right.